Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
So, as the last class we have discussed some property of Z transform. For example, linearity, multiplication of uh, or signal, discrete signal with any constant. Then the right shifted signal, and for a left shifted signal, shifting property. That means shifting property. So just wait. I will continue from. Yes, we have discussed the linearity of Z transform, multiplication by a to the power k. Okay, then shifting theorem. So shifting theorem have two parts. That if any discrete signal is shifted to right side or left side. Okay, so that means suppose as discussed in the last class, suppose you know the Z transform of xkt, or you can say xt. Then for time delay or right shift, Z transform of x t minus nt is equal to z to the power minus n into xz. Okay, and for time advancement, or for the left shift, the Z transform of any signal xt plus nt is equal to z to the power n into xz minus summation from k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 x kt into z to the power minus k. Okay, so the derivation is given here. You can go through it. So now we have to solve now. For example, from this equation, suppose any signal xk. Okay, its value changing from k is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you want to find the Z transform of xk plus n, that means k plus n, that means signal is shifted to left side by uh, uh, by uh, 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 minus n. That means if the xk signal is start from k is equal to 0, then xk plus n signal start from k is equal to minus n. Then Z transform of xk plus n is equal to z to the power n into xz minus summation from k is equal to 0 to n minus 1 xk into z to the power minus k. Now recall the differentiation property of Laplace transform. Suppose ft is any continuous signal whose Laplace transform is fs. Then what is the Laplace transform of dft by dt? What is the Laplace transform of dft by dt?
Sir, S
Hello?
into Fs. Sir, S into Fs minus F naught.
Minus initial value.
F. Yes, sir.
Yes. Or what is the Laplace transform of double derivative of ft?
Sir, S square into Fs
Minus s into f
S
naught
into F naught.
minus s
F dash
minus
F dash
f
naught.
double dash is equal to 0. In this way, so in the similar way, for a discrete time signal, in continuous time, derivative of signal is denoted by x f dot t, and in discrete signal, you can compare the equation number 2.11. That means z transform of xk plus 1 is equal to z into xz minus z into x naught. That means derivative of any signal in continuous time domain is equivalent to if the signal is shifted by 1 in the left hand side. Can you compare it? The equation number 2.11. Hello. So in the same way, the
Sir.
discrete time signal. हाँ बोलो.
सर उसमें सर इनिशियल वैल्यू सर सिर्फ f0 था सर, यहाँ पे z मल्टीप्लाई हो जा रहा है सर.
नहीं हाँ तो ये तुम्हारा कंपैरिजन है, मुझे कंपैरिजन तुमको दिखा रहे हैं कि तुम देखो यू कैन कंपेयर द लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ कंटिन्यूअस सिग्नल and Z transform of discrete signal is property and its Laplace transform of standard input and Z transform of discrete time signal are almost compared. You can compare and you can remember the formula. Okay, so in the similar way, Z transform of xk plus 1 is equal to Z into xz minus Z into x naught. Okay, so now the Z transform of xk plus 2, if you use the formula number using this formula, that is the highlighted formula, this part. So using this formula, you can say that Z into xk plus 1 minus Z into x1, that is equal to Z square into xz minus Z square into x naught minus Z into x1. Okay, so in this way, you can say that in the time in S domain, differentiation of any continuous signal is equivalent in discrete time signal is to the shifted shifted signal. Okay. Hello. So now next you can solve. Okay, then equation number 2.13. Just wait. Equation number 2.13, this is the general for the nth derivative of please recall the nth derivative of ft in what is the Laplace transform of nth derivative of ft. That means s to the power n into ft fs minus s to the power minus s to the power n minus 1 into f naught in this way. So in the similar way, Z transform of x k plus n is equal to z to the power n xz minus z to the power n x naught minus z to the power n minus 1 x1 dot minus z minus z into x to the power n minus 1. Okay. So now some example. Find the Z transform of unit step function. They are delayed by 1 sampling period and for us 4 sampling period. So suppose we have suppose we have one you can say unit step function whose magnitude is equal to 1, and you know what is the Z transform of unity step signal? What is the Z transform of unity step signal? Hello?
Sir, 1 minus
z to the power minus
1 by 1 minus z to the power minus 1. So using this property, if the signal is shifted by 1 time period, that means now the signal becomes start from k is equal to 1, or you can say that t is equal to from capital T. So just like that, then it's Z transform using this property. So z to the power minus 1 into z transform of unity step signal, that that means is equal to z to the power minus 1 into 1 by 1 minus z to the power minus 1. Okay. So and next, if you want to find the Z transform of unit discrete signal shifted up, that means they are delayed up to 4 sampling period. That means the signal is start from t is equal to 4t. So now using the formula, you can directly say that the Z transform of unit step signal that is delayed by 4t is equal to z to the power minus 4 into z transform of unit step discrete signal. It is equal to z to the power minus 4 into 1 by 1 minus z to the power minus 1. Any problem? Hello?
No, sir.
Are you able to apply property in Z transform?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now find the Z transform of a to the power k minus 1. That means signal start from 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 not start from k is equal to 0. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So you know what is the Z transform of a to the power k? What is the Z transform of a to the power k?
Sir, 1 by 1 minus a z inverse.
A Z inverse. Very good. So you can compare, that is the signal, that signal is delayed by 1 time period. Here that is signal start from
Yes.
not a to the power k minus 1. Then using
Yes.
the time shifting property, you can say that is its Z transform is equal to Z to the power minus 1 into Z transform of a to the power k. That means is equal to z to the power minus 1 divided by 1 minus a into z to the power minus 1. So now you can directly write down the z transform of a to the power minus k minus 1. Okay. Okay, any problem?
No, sir.
So now example number 2.5. You know, even the Z transform is from signal and system is also coming in gate examination. You know, even you can say that from 2 to 3 marks that will come in the gate examination from the Z transform. So it is very useful if you can understand the property of Z transform and Z transform of standard input. Then you can directly apply those formula and find out the solution in the gate exam. Okay, so not only for your control system theory, it is also useful for your gate preparation. Okay, now example number 2.5, that consider a function yk which is the summation of xh, where h is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 k, such that yk is equal to h is equal to 0 k xk. Okay, so and find the Z transform of yk. So first we have to write down the expression for yk signal. That means using this summation formula, yk becomes x naught plus x1 dot 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 xk minus 1 plus xz. Okay. So now hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Then
Yes.
then you can say that yk minus 1 is equal to x naught plus x1 plus x2 up to xk minus 1. If you put the value k is equal to k minus 1. Any doubt? Any doubt?
सर ये नहीं समझ सर नहीं आया सर समझ
From the expression, यहाँ पे ये expression दिया हुआ है, consider a function yk which is the summation of xk in such that yk is equal to h is equal to 0 from k to xh. Okay, then find the z transform of yk. Okay, you don't know the z transform of yk and you don't know the z transform of xh. Okay, but you know the relationship between the discrete signal yk and xk. Okay, so first if you expand the summation, then yk becomes yk is equal to x naught plus x1. That means if you put h is equal to 0, then x naught plus x1 plus x2 dot dot up to xk. Any problem? बोलो इसलिए समझ में आया या नहीं आया?
यस सर ये हो गया सर सेकंड लाइन सर k minus 1 वाला सर.
Okay, if the yk signal is delayed by 1, हेलो, अगर उसको एक डिले करते हैं तो वो सिग्नल क्या हो जाएगा? और यहाँ पे देखो
राइट साइड शिफ्ट हो जाएगा सर होने में.
या सिंपल वे में सोचो कि यहाँ पर ये जो एक्सप्रेशन है वे पुट k is equal to k minus 1, k is equal to k minus 1. So ये जो फॉर्मूला है yk is equal to h is equal to 0 to k xk. Now k is replaced by k minus 1, then yk minus 1 is equal to summation h is equal to 0 from h is equal to 0 to k minus 1. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No sir.
So that means if you put h is equal to 0, then x naught plus x1 plus x2 dot 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 up to xk minus 1. Any doubt?
नो सर सर उसमें सिर्फ उसका समेशन का लिमिट चेंज होगा सर k minus 1 पुट करने
यस यस, उसका अगर k y में k के जगह पे k minus 1 रख देते हैं तो सिग्नल जो है वो तुम्हारा h इक्वल टू 0 से k minus 1 तक जाएगा.
यस.
सो वहां पर सेकेंड एक्सप्रेशन में xk का कोई टर्म नहीं रहेगा.
Yes.
So if you subtract equation 1 and 2, then yk minus 1 is equal to xk. Any doubt?
No sir.
And then if you apply the Z transform, so Z transform of yk minus 1 is equal to Z transform of xk. So using shifting theory, so if suppose the Z transform of yk is equal to yz and z transform of xk becomes xz, then you can say that yz minus z to the power minus 1 yz is equal to xz. Any problem?
No, sir.
No, sir.
If you take the common, then the expression becomes yz is equal to 1 by minus 1 minus z to the power minus 1 xz. Okay.
No, sir.
Hello.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. So next property is complex translational theorem. Please recall, suppose a Laplace property of Laplace transform. Suppose Laplace transform of ft is equal to fs. Then what is the Laplace transform of e to the power minus at into ft? Hello. What is the Laplace transform of e to the power minus at into ft? Hello. Suppose in a Laplace
Sir,
transform,
fs plus a. Sir, fs plus a. Sir.
f s plus
S
a.
plus a.
That means s is replaced by s plus e. Now in the similar way, in Z transform, complex translational theorem says that if ft, or you can say that if xt, or you can say that xkt has a Z transform xz, then Z transform of e to the power minus at xt can be given by x z into e to the power minus at. That means in xz, z is replaced by z into e to the power at. This is known as complex translational theorem. So if you go to the proof of the theorem, suppose if you want to find the z transform of e to the power minus at into xz, then using the basic formula, summation start from t is equal to 0 to infinity, and xt becomes x to the x kt, and exponential function becomes minus t into kt into z to the power minus 1. Now if you hello, if you
Yes, sir.
if you take factor minus k, then this summation becomes summation becomes k is equal to 0 to infinity x kt and z into e to the power at to the whole to the power minus k. So you can say directly that becomes x z into e to the power at. That means if you replace z in xz by z into e to the power at, gives the z transform of e to the power minus at into xt. Any problem?
No, sir.
Now example number 2.6, that is in the similar way, find the z transform, given the z transform of sin omega t and cos omega t, then find the z transform of, please use pen and paper in your class. Please use a pen and paper and please find the z transform of e to the power a into sin omega t and e to the power minus a2 into cos omega t using the complex translational theorem. What is the Z transform of sin omega t?
सर
Hello?
Z inverse sin omega t, सर Z inverse sin omega t
Z inverse sin omega t divided by
by
1 minus
1 minus
2 Z
2
minus
Z
1
Z
to cos
inverse
omega t plus
cos
Z to the
omega
power
t.
minus a2. Now we have to find out the Z transform of e to the power minus a2 into sin omega t. Then using the formula, that means using the complex translational theorem, simply you have to replace Z by Z to the power at. So now please replace Z by Z to the power e to the power minus at into Z. Then Z transform of e to the power minus at into sin omega t is equal to e to the power minus at Z to the power minus 1 into sin omega t divided by 1 minus 2 into e to the power minus at into Z to the power minus 1 cos omega t plus e to the power minus 2 at into Z to the power minus 2. Is it true? Please solve it in your paper. Please solve it in your paper or any copy.
सर यहाँ पे सर रिप्लेस तो नहीं हुआ सर, Z इनवर्स है ही।
जहां जहां पे Z है, Z को रिप्लेस करो Z इंटू ई टू दी पावर 8।
Z into
तो यहाँ पे Z टू दी पावर माइनस 1 है, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा?
यस सर,
Z इंटू
Z
ई टू दी
इनवर्स
पावर
Z
माइनस
माइनस
8 का इनवर्स।
यस सर यस।
ओके, सो हेलो अभिजीत कुमार,
यस सर।
तुम्हारे पास गेट का क्वेश्चन बैंक है?
हाँ सर।
सो सॉफ्ट कॉपी में या हार्ड कॉपी में?
सर सॉफ्ट में सर, हार्ड में सर, बुक है
हार्ड
सर।
कॉपी। ओके, सो लास्ट 20 ईयर का प्लीज जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म से रिलेटेड जो भी प्रॉब्लम आया है उसका एक इमेज ड्रॉ करके, माना इमेज फोटो खींच के एक वर्ड फाइल बनाना है तुमको। ओके है ना?
यस सर।
उसके
सर 20
बाद
साल का
वो
सर?
हमको वर्ड,
सर 20 साल का?
तुम्हारे पास जो क्वेश्चन बैंक है ना,
यस सर।
क्वेश्चन बैंक में अगर जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म का अगर अलग से चैप्टर होगा शायद, आई थिंक देखना, तो उस
हाँ सर,
चैप्टर का
अलग से।
अलग से चैप्टर है, तो उस चैप्टर
Yes, sir.
को स्कैन करके या पीडीएफ फाइल वो हमको सेंड करना। हम लोग अगले क्लास में डिस्कस करेंगे कि उसका जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म यूजिंग स्टैंडर्ड इनपुट एंड यूजिंग प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे। ओके
सर सिग्नल एंड सिस्टम, सर सिग्नल एंड सिस्टम वाला।
हाँ, ऑब्वियसली जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म तुम्हारा कंट्रोल सिस्टम में रहे या सिग्नल एंड सिस्टम में रहे, जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म तो जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म ही होगा ना। ऐसा थोड़ी है कि सिग्नल एंड सिस्टम में अलग हो जाएगा एंड कंट्रोल सिस्टम में। जेट सिग्नल एंड सिस्टम का जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म जो है वही चीज तो हम लोग डिजिटल कंट्रोल सिस्टम में जेट ट्रांसफॉर्म का यूज कर रहे हैं और कंट्रोलर डिजाइन करने के लिए या स्टेबिलिटी एनालिसिस करने के लिए या फिर उसका ट्रांसफर फंक्शन निकालने के लिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन कंटिन्यूस टाइम डोमेन, that means that everything is in the S domain, in terms of S, and in the same way in the discrete time system, that means the discrete time control system, everything in terms of Z. वहां पे एस डोमेन में हम लोग ट्रांसफर फंक्शन निकालते हैं या राउथ सर्विस का क्राइटेरिया लगाते हैं या एसकेबीटी निकालते हैं। यहाँ पर हम लोग जो भी काम करेंगे डिस्क्रीट टाइम कंट्रोल सिस्टम में वो जेड दैट मींस इन द टर्म ऑफ जेड के टर्म में निकालेंगे। ओके, so in the next class we will discuss the jet problem based on the jet transform, that is that based on the GATE exam. Okay, so now the next problem,
Yes.
find the jet transform of t into e to the power at. So you know that means what do you mean by t? T means k into t. What is the jet transform of kt? That means the jet transform of ramp input, jet transform of ramp input. Hello,
Sir, z inverse by 1 minus z inverse square.
no,
T into
jet
Sir,
t into z to the power minus 1
z inverse.
and
Yes.
whole bracket 1 minus z to the power
1
minus 1
minus.
whole square. So now
Yes.
Unit ramp signal is shifted by e to the power minus at. Then simply if you want to find the jet transform of t into e to the power minus at, then simply z is replaced by e to the power minus at. Then you can say that the jet transform of e to the power minus at into t is equal to t into e to the power minus at z to the power minus 1 divided by bracket start 1 minus e to the power minus at into z to the power minus 1 whole square. Any problem? Any problem?
No,
Now, so please recall the initial value theorem and final value theorem in Laplace transform. So if you recall the initial value theorem and final value theorem, you can say that if initial value theorems in Laplace transform state that if you want to find the value of ft at t is equal to 0, then you can using initial value theorem say that f0 is equal to limit s tends to infinity s into capital S. And final value theorem say that if you want to find the final value in time domain is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into capital F. Yes or no? Yes or no? Hello.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So in the similar way, initial value theorem state that if xt has a jet transform xz and if limit z tends to infinity exists, okay, limit x if limit z tends to infinity xz exists, then initial value x naught is equal to limit z tends to infinity xz. यहाँ पे s मल्टीप्लाई था, यहाँ पे कुछ भी मल्टीप्लाई नहीं है. So use time that means in discrete time signal the initial value of any signal becomes equal that means equal to x naught is equal to limit z tends to infinity xz. Any problem?
No, sir.
No. Okay, the proof यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है. So now final value theorem. Hello. So final value
Yes, sir.
theorem state that if you want to find the value of xk at t is equal to infinity, then limit z tends to infinity 1 minus z to the power minus 1 into xz. ये तुम्हारा final value theorem होता है. अब हम तुमको बताते हैं इसको याद कैसे किया जाएगा. सिंपली यहां पर हेलो
Yes, sir.
इन लैप्लास ट्रांसफॉर्म इनिशियल वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला क्या